Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Uyi Agmofwebe. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nightcom's Hearts. Merry Christmas to Nigerians. President Bola Tinubu has enthusiastically congratulated Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, the national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), as he celebrates his 75th birthday today. President Tinubu, in a statement by spokesman Bayo Onanuga, commended Dr. Ganduje, who is his staunch political ally and close associate, for his exceptional leadership, steadfast dedication, and invaluable contributions to the development of Kano State and Nigeria. The president acknowledged Dr. Ganduje's exemplary stewardship as the ruling party's national chairman, which, according to him, has led to remarkable electoral victories. He noted that Ganduje and his team's efforts continue to strengthen and unite the APC, driving it toward national development goals. On a sad note, many villagers were feared dead while several others injured as a fighter jet targeting Lakurawa terrorist group mistakenly bombed two communities in Silame local government area of Sokoto State. The affected communities were Gidon Sama and Rumtuwa. According to locals, the incident occurred around 7 a.m. Today. A resident of Silame, who gave his name as Malam Yaya, noted that the two villages were located close to Surame Forest, identified as another hideout of Lakarawa and other bandits. The International Police, Interpol, has released a wanted list comprising 14 Nigerians implicated in various offenses, including human trafficking, narcotics, robbery, deception, and fraud. According to a red notice posted on Interpol's official website, the individuals are sought by authorities in different countries for crimes allegedly committed within their jurisdictions. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the Southwest has urged the federal government to acknowledge and address the mounting challenges faced by Nigerians, calling for urgent measures to ease their suffering. In a Christmas message released in Ado-Ekiti, the PDP Southwest Publicity Secretary Sanya Tofarati conveyed the party's best wishes for joyful celebrations and a prosperous 2025 to the people of the Southwest. Tofarati, reaffirming the party's solidarity with the people during these difficult times, stated that the party is committed to amplifying the voice of the people in the party's quest for a better Nigeria. Commuters in Imo and Abia states traveling for Christmas and other private purposes have expressed deep concern over sharp fare hikes by transporters. They also lamented the longer travel times and stress caused by the numerous military and police checkpoints positioned close together along various routes in the southeast states. A cross-section of commuters voiced their frustration, stating that they spend more time on the road than usual due to the multiple checkpoints. Governor Umar Namadi of Jigawa State has announced the passing of his mother, Ajia Mariam Namadi Umar. In a statement released by the governor's chief press secretary, Hamisu Gumel, it was confirmed that Ajia Mariam Namadi Umar passed away in the early hours of today. Her passing comes as a profound shock coinciding with the governor's official trip to China, where he is engaging in efforts to foster economic ties and attract investments to Jigawa State. The governor's absence during this deeply personal loss has cast doubt on his ability to attend the burial scheduled for today. Quite a profound loss for the governor, his family, and indeed the good people of Jigawa State. Let's turn to Edo State now, where Governor Monday Okpebholo has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to prioritizing the training and the retraining of public servants to drive efficient, transparent, and impactful service delivery. The governor's chief press secretary, Fred Itwa, disclosed this in a statement released following the swearing-in ceremony of 3 new permanent secretaries at the government house in Benin. In his address, Okpebholo underscored the importance of a revitalized civil service, stressing that a dedicated and accountable workforce is crucial to fulfilling his administration's governance agenda. The Muslim rights concern MURIC has criticized the Nigeria police over perceived double standards in handling recent stampedes that claimed lives during events in Ibadan, Abuja, and Anambra. The group, led by its executive director, Professor Ishaq Akintola, called for the immediate release of individuals arrested in connection with the Ibadan incident or the arrest of organizers responsible for similar tragedies in Abuja and Anambra. Akintola condemned what he described as selective justice, which he said is unacceptable that only the Ibadan organizers face arrest while those behind similar events in Abuja and Anambra remain free. The Katsina State Police Command has announced the successful foiling of a kidnap attempt and the rescue of 10 victims. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the command's public relations officer, ASP Abubakar Sadiq. According to the statement, some suspected armed bandits wielding dangerous weapons and shooting sporadically had attacked a commercial vehicle at Kwana Makera along the Katsina Magama Jibia Road in Jibia local government area, all in an attempt to kidnap 10 occupants of the vehicle on 24th December 2024. The federal and state governments have been urged to address unemployment and religious extremism as critical measures to combating Nigeria's widespread insecurity. Bishop Matthew Kuka of the Sokoto Diocese had made the call in his 2024 Christmas message, describing insecurity as a byproduct of corruption. He stressed the need for comprehensive solutions to the country's challenges as he encouraged Christians to remain resolute in their faith and moral responsibilities. The national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, has appealed to Nigerians to remain patient with President Bola Tinubu's administration, assuring them that the country's economy will stabilize by next Christmas. In a Christmas message issued by his chief press secretary, Edwin Olofu, Ganduje expressed optimism about the nation's economic recovery, acknowledging the discomfort caused by the bold economic reforms undertaken by the government, but reassured citizens that the results are already becoming visible. Ganduje also highlighted the government's progress in enhancing security, noting that significant reductions in banditry and kidnapping across the country has been recorded. He emphasized that the administration's efforts to secure Nigeria are already yielding encouraging outcomes, as he reiterated that the APC leadership remains committed to implementing policies that promote sustainable growth, security, and improved welfare for all citizens. And now time to turn to Imo State, where the state government has hosted its annual Christmas 9 Lessons and Carols service titled For Unto Us a Child is Born. The event, held at the Government House Chapel in Owerri, the state capital, was graced by top government officials, including Governor Hope Uzodinma and his wife, the Deputy Governor Chinyere Komaru, and other residents of the state. Here is Amarachi's report.
The atmosphere was filled with joyous music from various choirs, creating a sense of celebration and unity. Governor Uzodinma, in his address, praised the Christian community in Imo State for promoting harmonious coexistence. He also took a moment to pray for the repose of the souls lost in the recent tragic stampedes in the country.
Commend the Christian community in Imo State for being able to work together for the harmony that exists between different denominations, for supporting my government to get to where we are today. I want to thank all of you. So I thank the special occasion to mourn and show compassion to our brothers and sisters who lost their life during the incident that happened in Okija and in Abuja, and pray that Almighty God will receive their soul in peace. And pray also that those who got injured will be healed as soon as possible.
The governor further used the occasion to appeal to those engaging in acts of insecurity to desist, emphasizing the need for peace and unity in the state.
We declare this year's Christmas Carol a one that will give us sober reflection, opportunity to reflect opportunity to pray to God, to ask some of our people who have decided to politicize security, who have decided to work against the state, who have decided to pull us down, to see reason, to understand that power belongs to God.
The Christmas Carol service was not only a moment of reflection, but also a celebration fostering goodwill and togetherness among the people of Imo State during the festive season. From Owerri, Amarachi Igwe reporting for Global TV News.
Well, thank you so very much, Amarachi. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, has directed police operatives across the country to remain on heightened alerts throughout the festive period. This is contained in a statement issued by the Force Public Relations Officer Muyiwa Adejobi. The IGP emphasized the implementation of a comprehensive safety measure, including intensified patrols in areas hosting festive events and gatherings. He also urged citizens to remain vigilant and adopt safety precautions during the celebrations, just as he extended warm greetings to Nigerians on behalf of the entire Nigeria Police Force, wishing citizens a safe, joyous, and memorable festive season. As Nigerians celebrate Christmas, traders across various markets in Nigeria are lamenting poor patronage amid skyrocketing feed prices, a sharp contrast to the festive sales experienced in previous years. In Lagos, Abuja, Osun, Rivers, Edo, Kano, Kaduna, and Sokoto states, among others, traders decried the high cost of food items and ever-increasing food inflation on the jump in the petrol price nationwide. This comes as consumers of food commodities called on the federal government to work hard to address the spike in Nigeria's inflation. And still talking Christmas, the River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has approved the sum of 100,000 naira for civil servants, public servants, and pensioners in the state. In a statement signed and released by the state's head of service, George Onweke, the approval was given by the governor to enable the workers and senior citizens have a fulfilled Christmas celebration. Meanwhile, in the Christmas message, Governor Fubara has urged the people of the state to embrace peace, unity, and love during the festive season and beyond. Also in Anambra State, a joint security operation led by the Nigeria Police Force has successfully dismantled the criminal camp located in Nimo in Jikoka local government area of the state. Disclosing this in a statement, the Police Public Relations Officer, Tochukwu Ekenga, noted that the team of security forces also included the military, civil defense, and Anambra vigilante operatives. He said the decisive action followed credible intelligence on the activities of the criminal gang in the area, coupled with information obtained during the interrogation of suspects arrested in ongoing police operations across Anambra State. You're watching the live broadcast of News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When News Cycle returns shortly, Russia says Christmas Day attack on Ukraine was a success as Volodymyr Zelensky calls strikes inhumane. Details of that as well as business and sports for you after this short break. Please, we urge you to stay with us. Well, thank you everyone for your time with us here on News Cycle. Let's turn to business. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has announced the launch of an externally hosted whistleblowing platform set to go live on January 1, 2025. This initiative aligns with the Apex Bank's commitment to fostering a culture of integrity, transparency, and operational excellence within its ranks and across the Nigerian financial system. In the latest CBN update document for December 2024, it was noted that the platform represents a significant step toward creating a safe environment for employees, vendors, consultants, executives, and other stakeholders to report instances of personal and professional misconduct, unethical behavior, or violations of the law. The bank emphasized that the platform has been designed to ensure individuals can make reports without fear of retaliation. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has introduced the Production Monitoring Command Center, PMCC, as a transformative step in hydrocarbon operations to boost production. The initiative, driven by NNPC Upstream Investment Management Services, builds on the success of the Command and Control Center to enhance monitoring, operational efficiency, and production. Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the company, Olufemi Shoneye, in a statement, said the PPMC aligned with the President Bola Tinubu's policy to increasing efficiency while boosting production in the industry. He noted that the PMCC promotes collaboration among stakeholders by providing a secure platform for data sharing and communication, fostering effective problem solving and continuous improvement across the sector. Data obtained from the latest report of the National Oil Spill Detection and Response Agency, NOSDRA, has revealed that Nigeria suffered electricity losses estimated at 26,200 gigawatts per hour, which can power 7.5 million homes due to gas flaring by oil companies in the first 11 months of the year. This, according to reports, represents 8.4% increase when compared to 24,000 gigawatts per hour lost in the corresponding period of 2023. This came at the backdrop of system collapse, which also rose 75% to 12 times from 3 in the corresponding period of 2023. The agency puts the monetary value of the 262.1 million standard cubic feet fled gas during the period at $917.3 million, noting that the defaulting companies, including international oil companies, which were liable to fines amounting to $524.4 million. On the foreign scene, an Azerbaijan Airlines passenger jet with 67 people on board has crashed in western Kazakhstan after veering off its scheduled routes. Kazakh authorities said 28 people has survived the crash of the Embraer 190 near the city of Aktau, an oil and gas hub on the eastern shore of the Caspian Sea. The plane was flying from the Azerbaijani capital Baku on the western shore of the Caspian to the city of Grozny in Chechnya in southern Russia. Azerbaijan President Ilham Aliyev cut short a visit to Russia, where he had been due to attend an informal summit of leaders of the Commonwealth of Independent States, a grouping of former Soviet unions, his office said in a statement. More like a Christmas Day tragedy in that part of the world. Yemen's Houthi rebels say they had fired a ballistic missile at central Israel, with Israeli forces saying they intercepted the attack. Iran-backed Houthis say the missile was aimed at the Tel Aviv area. The Israelis reported it was shot down before it entered Israeli territory. Houthi military stated that the Yemeni armed forces targeted a military target of the Israeli enemy in the occupied area of Jaffa using a hypersonic ballistic missile. As millions of Ukrainians celebrate Christmas Day, Russia has launched a major missile and drone attack on the country's energy infrastructure. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said Russia made a conscious choice to launch attacks at Christmas. Ukraine's Air Force says it detected 184 missiles and drones. Many were shot down or missed their target. Russia confirms what it calls the massive attack, saying the goal was achieved. Let's turn to sports now. Elite sport funding body UK Sport says it will invest a record £330 million in Britain's Olympic and Paralympic sports for the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. More than 50 sports will benefit, though athletics said its budget reduced for the second cycle running, with 5 new sports for the 2028 Games, including basketball, softball, flag football, lacrosse, paraclimbing, and squash received funding. Chief Executive Officer of UK Sports, Sally Monday, told Newsbend that funding should not be looked at as either a reward or a punishment for performances at the Paris Games. In tennis, Novak Djokovic is confident he can still win a Grand Slam starting at the Australian Open, with the Serbian kick-starting his bid for an unprecedented 11th title and records 25th major crown in Brisbane this week. Top-ranked Aryna Sabalenka, who is gunning for a third Melbourne Park trophy, joins him at the Queensland Tennis Centre from December 29 January to 5 in Stella Women's Field. The 2025 season gets underway on Friday with the Mixed Teams United Cup in Perth and Sydney, headlined by world number 2 Iga Swiatek in her first tournament since revelations that she served a 1-month doping suspension. Players and officials of Super Eagles B team have assured Nigerians that they have what it takes to stop Ghana and secure qualification for the 2025 African Nations Championship Tournament, also called CHAN. The Super Eagles Team B, also known as the Chan Eagles, held their own and forced Ghana Galaxies to a goalless draw in the first leg of the qualifying playoff round at the Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday. The return leg will hold at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium in Uyo this weekend, and head coach of the Super Eagles B team, Daniel Ogumodede, says they are fully ready to eliminate the Ghanaians. And that's all we have for you on Global Television's news cycle. A quick reminder to all our viewers that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times 276. You can also find us on free-to-air on Nightcomsat. Kindly follow us across our social media platforms and engage with us using @Global TV NG and other handles as you now see on your screen. I'm Uyi Agbomofoegbe. Say a big thank you to you for watching. I'll see you again on our next round of news.